So here's a new installation of an ExactaCut, but I also wanted to show you what we check for before and what you should check after either a crash or if you're somehow getting inaccurate cuts. The first thing and most obvious that you should probably check on a regular basis after switching a bar is the perpendicularity of the saw to the frame. You should be checked both on this and the far 4x10. What we have here is we're looking for perpendicularity. If you were to see that the saw was out of perpendicularity, we could eventually come around here and change and adjust one or both of these all thread screws and jam nuts in order to help get any twist of the bar in this direction. If you were seeing a twist in another direction, we'll get to that later, but that's how you get the twist out of the bar from the perpendicularity issue. We also check to make sure that the bar itself is perpendicular to the frame in this orientation. So is the bar perpendicular with a long carpenter square, perpendicular really on the cuts to the lumber. In order to check that, ideally what you should do is remove these 4 screws, take off your take-up unit, place a 6-foot magnetic level all the way down on this to ensure that there's no twist in your bar. Then check perpendicularity of the bar to the machine itself. After you have that nice and square, or have checked that it's nice and square, check to make sure that the bar mount on this is not deflecting that perpendicularity in either direction. If that bar mount here could be pushing the bar out of square, then you know that some of the all threads here need to be adjusted. Or let's say there is a 1/2 inch gap somehow. If a forklift driver accidentally hit this and bent this out by, a 1/2 inch, you can either adjust the all threads that are holding the bar here in order to move that bar mount until it just kisses the backside of the bar. If it's out significantly, you might have to adjust the top screws. So the top screws of this entire column here can actually be adjusted both in this direction, or they're slided on the top. They're also slided front to back on the top as well. So it gives you quite a bit of play if somehow you bent your vertical post. So this vertical post can be replaced in a single item, but it also can be adjusted as necessary. So even if this is bent ever so slightly, you can go ahead and make the proper adjustments to make sure that the bar mount right here is not actually influencing where this position is. We want the position of the bar to be controlled by the bar mount on the back side and only just supported by the bar mount on the outboard side. If the bar mount on this side is influencing and actually pushing or pulling this out of square, we want to make sure that we bring the bar mount to just kiss this on all and nice and flat, not twisted this way, in order to induce a twist after bolting. So after we bolt this down to the bar mount, again we would put a magnetic level on the bar and check for perpendicularity, as well as check for perpendicularity here. So if you saw any twist in this direction, you know that you would need to move that in and out. If you saw any twist in this direction, most likely that the all threads need to be adjusted on the top and bottom in order to push and pull the twist out of the bar itself.